put that water gun down and sit back and enjoy the show. You're watching another collisionous episode of Psychopath Exposure. What's up, warriors? How's everyone doing today? Today we have a doozy. Do most men cheat, or are you just being gaslighted? Find out in just a minute, but first, a message from our sponsor. And now back to the show. So I wanted to read up a very controversial comment that came in a couple of days ago. I'm gonna pop it up on the screen. This one comes from Jeff. He says, "People cheat. That is just life. If you don't like it, get out of the relationship. But it isn't something that you need to be surprised or devastated by. Move on if you think that is best. There are so many worse things that a person can do to you, especially a narcissist. What does cheating do to you? Put you in prison? Make sure you cannot make any real money for years? LMFAO? Please cheat on me. That ain't shit. I have had an ex-wife lie to the police to get me put in prison. That is evil. I don't know about this guy doing the video, but most men can cheat, and it does not mean that you don't love or are attracted to your wife or girlfriend. They are two different things. I cannot speak for women, thank God, but when most men cheat, it is not a barometer of how you feel about your main and/or only significant other. Getting cheated on is awesome compared to paying a ton of child support for years." Woo! Okay, let's analyze this line by line. People cheat. That is just life. No, toxic people cheat. And that's not a good life. If you don't like it, get out of the relationship. Well, if it was only that easy. When you're dealing with an infidel, especially when you've put in a lot of time into the relationship and you trusted your partner, right? That's why you made the decision to become exclusive. And now they cheat. You have so much invested. You have years, memories, house, children, marriage, right? There's just so much at stake, and you get cheated on. And you know, this is the person that you've been with for so long, and now you have to pretty much get out, really, because there's no way to fix that. Like, that trust has been broken and it's irreparable. It's irrelevant whether you know the person that cheated on you is still attracted to you or not, or they still love you or not. It has nothing to do with that. And you get into a monogamous, committed relationship with the intent that you're going to be monogamous and exclusive and trustworthy, and then someone breaks that, they break those vows, they break that bond, that shit's over. That shit's over. I don't know what school of thought you subscribe to, but here in this community, we don't. Toxic people cheat, all right? Toxic people cheat. And getting out of that relationship, yeah, I do agree. You do need to get out of that relationship. It's just easier said than done, but I do agree. You got to get out of the relationship. Thing is, when you say if you don't like it, get out, I don't know. I don't buy into that. But it isn't something that you need to be surprised or devastated by. Move on if you think that's best. Wow, move on. Yeah, that's great. There are so many worse things that a person can do to you. Yeah, you're right. They could chop off your arms and your legs. They could run you over with their car. They could stab you in your sleep. Does that mean that because there are worse things out there that you should put up with cheating, put up with infidelity, sleep with someone that's sleeping with someone else behind your back when they're telling you that they're not, that they're faithful? I don't think so. What does cheating do to you? Put you in prison? No. Your criminal actions put you in prison. Make sure you cannot make any real money for years? LMFAO. Please cheat on me. That ain't shit. If I had an ex-wife lie to the police to get me put in prison. Listen, I don't know, I've never heard of any woman just blatantly lie to the cops to put their father, the father of their children, in prison unless he had it coming to him. People don't just make up an elaborate story for no reason, especially when it involves prison, if you haven't done something first. So it begs to question, I mean, because you're defending cheating so much that I would imagine you cheated on her. Is that what happened? Did you cheat on her and then she threw you out? Did she put you in the street because you were an infidel? I mean, I don't know, I'm just speculating here, but it begs the question, what did you do? What horrible thing did you do that things got so escalated? Did you become an obsessive stalker after that? Did she hit you with a restraining order? Did you violate the restraining order? I don't know, but you seem very adamant in defending your stance that most men cheat and that it has nothing to do with loving or being attracted to the wife or spouse. I mean, ladies, I'm sorry, but if you're dating a dude and he cheats on you and he hits you with this shit, that's gaslighting, okay? This is gaslighting. No one in the right mind will sign up for a relationship, a monogamous, committed relationship, right? If they knew ahead of time that most men cheat and that you're gonna get cheated on, not once, but most of the time, because that's what most men do. I don't think so. You're being gaslighted, okay? Now listen, I do subscribe to the school of thought that monogamy is unnatural. I've preached that for a long time, and that's the beauty of a monogamous relationship. You're making a commitment. You are making a choice to be monogamous. That's what makes those relationships special. Okay? Like, yeah, we all cheat from time to time, right? I just had a bowl of pasta. I cheated on my diet. It doesn't mean I don't love myself anymore, right? But no, come on, like, all jokes aside, I don't know, I just don't see the logic here. If you want to be in a polyamorous relationship, if you want to be in an open relationship where both parties can see other people, that's different. Then you set those terms and that's cool. And even in those situations, the other person can cheat and not tell you who they're with, you know, putting you at risk of STDs, putting you at risk of all sorts of shit that you have no idea. So, you know, this infidelity, this behind the back shit, I just don't buy it. I just don't buy it. And there's another comment you left here. Here's the proof that cheating ain't shit. If you don't know about it, it doesn't hurt you. Wow. That means the pain is your reaction to it. If you don't know about it, guess what? You don't feel that emotional pain, do you? Wow, this is the biggest bunch of gaslighting that I've ever read on the internet. Holy shit. You judge a relationship by how things are between you two. Think about it. Between you. Okay, well, so you're in a relationship and you're judging the relationship between the two of you, and one party decides to cheat. That relationship is no longer good between the two of you because you just cheated and you just broke this person's heart. You broke this person's trust in you. That's what the hell are you talking about? Everybody wants someone else. That is it. End of fucking story. Really? I disagree again. Look, I just said a little while ago, monogamy is probably not a natural thing. It's kind of unnatural. We do look at other people. We do fantasize from time to time. But we make a choice. We make a commitment to be faithful. We see temptation out there all the time. Not just with men and women, but there's temptation comes in all phases. Doesn't mean you have to bite. Just because you're being tempted on something doesn't mean you have to jump on it at all. I don't know where you're coming from with this. Do you really think you are the hottest, most perfect, lovable person on earth? I know I am not. Guess what? Damn near no one is. Yeah, I agree with you. We're not. And the end game of finding a life partner is not to find the most attractive, hottest, most perfect, lovable person on earth at all. It's to find the person that's a good fit with you. It's the person that makes you feel safe, the person that you bond with in a healthy way. It's not about that at all. That sounds just so goddamn superficial. This is incredible. I do want to read a comment, a response to that pretty much sums it up by JD. And JD responded to that. He's like, who wants to accept cheating? 99% of people would never be in that kind of abusive addiction-ship if they knew it up front. Absolutely, I just said that. Giving them another chance usually ends up the same way with multiple cheating or worse. Damn right. If you accept cheating, that means that you just accepted some unacceptable terms that you didn't sign off on. Now you accepted, now that's yours. That's going to keep happening. It's not just going to happen once. And the man just said, men cheat, most men cheat, right? Okay, so if you buy into that bullshit, then that means you're always going to get cheated on. You're probably going to get AIDS, which is, yeah, that getting AIDS, it's probably worse than being cheated on, but usually happens because you're being cheated on. So I think they go hand in hand. JD continues, cheating leads to more cheating and abuse, then replacing and discard. Cheating destroys you and devastates you because no one expects it. No one expects that the significant other is a psychopath as well. Yeah, man, it stabs you in the back, in the heart, in the head, in your sleep, and everywhere else you can think of. Smear campaign. You have to switch locations, move, change jobs. You lose your time, money, friends, past, future, physical and mental health, cortisol, dopamine, etc. Sky-high levels damaged your health already. CPTSD, trauma bond, cognitive dissonance, panic attacks, no eat, no sleep, this bullshit on your mind 24/7. This kind of abuse should be prosecuted with criminal charges. They actually want you dead. I've heard it. Pathological liars they are. You have to rewire your brain that everything was a lie since day one. That's a huge mindfuck for life. It takes months, years, and some people never heal from this kind of abuse. Some are suicidal, some actually commit suicide. And it's not about growing up and getting over it. We actually have all the gray matter inside brain that we need. They don't. They are stuck at being few years old forever. So who needs to grow up, right? You can't grow up from this shit. You learn about these subhumans, aliens, and predators. You heal, but this shit stays with you forever. And you would never have such an experience at all. You would never want to have such an experience at all. No one signed up for this shit. Well said, JD. Thanks for sticking to the truth here and just not putting up with gaslighting. I don't know, man. It just sounds like this man is just very, very angry and very, very adamant that what he did was not bad and everybody does it. You know, that's like saying everyone has a few drinks from time to time. Not true. Everyone experimented with a little pot in high school. Not true. Not true. So I just wanted to bring light to the situation because this is a very, very common story that I hear from a lot of the women that I work with on my program. They're constantly being gaslighted. Like they'll be cheated on, and then the man comes out, go, but baby, but you're my number one. Like you don't understand. It was a mistake. I love you. Just because I cheated doesn't mean I don't love you. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. You broke your vow. That trust can never be repaired. You don't get it. You know? And you know what? Cheating drives people to do some insane shit. That's why I'm asking. I'm just speculating here, but that's why I'm asking. What did you do? Did you cheat? Did she go crazy all of a sudden? Did you become a stalker? Did you start harassing her? Did things get freaking super escalated? And I don't expect you to tell us all the details. Simple yes or no will suffice, but my God, I've just heard this shit all before, and this is nothing but a bunch of gaslighting. And no, most men don't cheat. Most men don't cheat. And most women don't cheat either. It's the toxic ones that do. The toxic people. It just so happens that we're in a community where we're sharing stories about toxic people, about toxic relationships. So it seems like that's what everything is going on now, because that's been our reality when we got poisoned by these predators. There are millions of healthy, non-toxic people out there that do not subscribe to this bunch of bullshit. If you want to be in a polyamorous relationship, if you want to be in an open relationship, that's cool. Set your fucking terms. Set the terms and just make sure you abide by them. Make sure your partner abides by them too. They need to be honest and accountable too. Make sure you're using protection, because a lot of these pieces of shits are out there lying and cheating on you and they don't use protection, and then you're going to pick some shit up. Always use protection. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. If you agree or you disagree, sound off in the comments below. And if you got anything from this video, please like and subscribe so we can continue to grow the community together. Hope you're all having a wonderful day and a wonderful evening, wonderful weekend, and a wonderful life. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Till then, this is Kira signing off from Psychopath Exposure. Have a nice day.